Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya? How you doing? My name is McKevin. Get it, like Mick Kevin, but my name's not really Kevin, but I'm always like pretending to be different kinds of Kevin. So like McDonald's, McKevin, McChicken. Hello. I'm just filming. Sorry, I don't mean to be in your way.
Oh, that's right. What are you filming?
Just a skit.
Oh.
YouTube, internet. I'm just an idiot. Don't worry about me. I promise. That's a great start. Stealth camp number 37, and tonight we are going to be wined, dined, and tucked in bed by none other than McDonald's. So it is the dinner rush hour, and I'm very well exposed. I didn't take into consideration that showing up when it was still light out would be kind of anti-stealth. You know, a bunch of people seeing me out here with the camera and whatnot. I know I've been here as early as 6 a.m. for coffees. I've camped like in 8 different places within a mile of here. So there's only gonna be about a 5-hour window where there are not gonna be people coming and going. I mean, it is McDonald's, us Americans. We love our fast accoutrement. You know, they gotta prepare it, and they got wings. No, they don't got wings, but they got chicken. I guess that's kind of wings, but it's like a pressed, you know, nuggets. They got French fries. They don't got no tacos or nothing like that, but they got, you know, they got a lot of sandwiches and stuff, you know, that kind of stuff. So we're gonna stealth camp here tonight. That, you know what yeah. So I parked my truck right here as close to the dumpster area as I possibly could. I didn't want to park in this spot because those doors have to open, and I'm sure they bring trash out here like every hour. So I'm gonna try and set up my bed and stuff right here. The drive-thru is right there. My truck is right there. That's the American flag right there. America. And yeah. So I'm pretty well sheltered back here. I'm standing behind the corner, and I can barely see the hood of my car if I'm tucked up against the wall, which is definitely nice because people coming in and going, especially once I'm low to the ground, laying and sitting, they're not gonna be able to see me, so not really worried about that. This is the angle from where I was just actually standing, so you could see, can barely kind of see the front of these cars. And if I step even further back, pretty well protected. Poison, do not touch. So, okay, that's nice. Well, I guess rat poison, that's nice. Rat traps. I guess with the dumpster being right there, they probably have all kinds of rodent issues. That's something to look forward to, you know. I've always wanted to sleep behind the dumpster and have rodents crawling on me while I'm sleeping. That sounds like a lot of fun. Just the kind of accoutrement that we desire. Definitely no way anyone will be able to see me, especially if I stay low to the ground and sit up against the wall. Also have this side over here, and like it just kind of goes around the drive-thru. I don't want to go out too much further, but you can barely see the side mirror of that car right there, who's actually ordering at the moment. And this wall is like twice as long as that one, so I like it better over here. All right, well, there's a nice break in cars right now. Nobody at the drive-thru at all, 0. Little dead spot in a dinner rush. So we're gonna get all this gear over there. Super simple setup. Very stealthy. All right, so I can see through the viewfinder that you can't barely see the front of my car, which is the closest one to the dumpster. It's blocking the view. I feel like a complete moron, and essentially I am underprepared as always, because that's what we do on the Northwest Wind. We don't care about being stealthy. We don't care about having all the correct gear. We just show up and do it because I'm an idiot, and that's what you all enjoy. I'm really good at accoutrement, and I'm also terrible at accoutrement. Case in point, this camo tarp was a gift from my good friend Serge Szymanski, Serge, and I haven't used it yet. I think I brought it with me one time and didn't use it. And I'm like, this will be perfect tonight as a ground cloth because the ground is wet and no one will see it. It's got holes in it. It's got I'm not very thrilled about that at all, actually. I have to make a pledge to you and to myself that I will be more prepared moving forward, but also stay unprepared, so things are always interesting. But this is a big flambe problem. I guess with my sleeping pad down, I'll just have to I'll have to keep my pillow in the head of my bag with me, and then just make sure that pretty much everything except my feet is on top of the sleeping pad, and I'll scrunch this up sleep up against the wall as much as possible. So if anything does get wet, it'll just be the feet of my bag. It's not equating, you know, A plus B plus C equals 1, 2, and then when you go back and forth in betweens, it's just not there. So I can just kind of roll the feet up over here and keep it off the ground. Pillow in there. I'm not sold that this is going to be a great night's sleep or completely dry, but we're going to do our best because that's what we do. Well, that's the setup for tonight. And honestly, even from right here, I know you can see it because you're looking right at it, but it blends in pretty well. Even with my bag sitting right there, like, it's just pretty green. Like, let's walk back a little further and see. Yeah, I mean, from here, I'm looking right at it, not through the viewfinder, and it's pretty hard to see. Like, if I'm looking straight at it, I can definitely make out what it is, but if I was walking or driving by, you're not gonna see that. There's like an obnoxiously abnormal amount of cameras on this McDonald's, but safety first. This light is right here and in proximity to where I'm gonna be sleeping. I assume that that light's gonna be on all night, and that's gonna kind of be an issue. I will have to say, for the short time I've been here, things are turning out very, very interesting. So, oops, there's a lady right there. Ay, caramba. Somebody's throwing trash in the dumpster right now. They're putting trash in the dumpster. I'm back here, I'm trying to be quiet. I don't think he saw me. I think he's going away, hang on. I wasn't filming and I heard the cart coming up here. Oh, my heart is pumping after that. My heart is pumping through my chest, wow. I was standing here and I wasn't actually filming. Obviously, I knew exactly what was happening. In case you forgot, I've stealth camped in a dumpster before. Actually, I guess I attempted to. I was not very successful. Just some young kid doing his job, and I'm just some grown man trying to sleep behind dumpsters at McDonald's. Because that's what I do for fun and for the nookie. Took the camera off the tripod and stashed it. I was just gonna drive through the drive-thru, but I don't really want to move my car and then park it again because all my stuff is back there. So we're gonna walk into McDonald's and just order. I think there's like kiosks in here because every time I drive by I see people on the screen, so I don't want them to see my camera, so I'll see what I can do as far as getting shots. I wasn't gonna stealth camp at McDonald's and not eat McDonald's, so I got a large fry and a McChicken. Thank you. Have a good day. You know what, while I'm here, I'm just gonna eat in here because it's freezing cold out there, and as far as I'm concerned, ordering McDonald's and eating in the store, that's pretty stealthy. I love when the fries that they give you are fresh. Moist. So right now is as good a time as any to thank all of you that support the channel. Here are your names. There's a buy me a coffee link down below. Generally, I stop at this very McDonald's. I grab myself and my wife Jessica a nice cup of coffee. She's more of the frozen brand, the Al Pacino Chinos, Mochachinos. I do that like every week now. All excess funds go directly into a bank account that I started specifically for the Northwest Wind. It's funded a lot of cool stuff already, and it will continue to do so. Just a small way you can support the channel, and I'm very, very appreciative to all of you for that. Grazie. There's also a merchandise link down below. Shirts, hoodies, and stickers are available as we speak. Just a few small ways you can support the channel if you choose. If not, I'm very happy to have your subscribes. Hit that subscribe sausage. McKevin eats a McChicken. The fries are really hot, which is good and fresh and salty. It's a McChicken. I will say this was, how much did I spend? $7.94. $8 for this. I mean, I don't blame the workers. I blame the accoutrement, huh? As always, it's very important to me to point out to all of you that this guy, Kevin, McKevin, I suffer from mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, PTSD, trauma, different forms of substance abuse. I want you to know that you're not alone, and that if you ever need a friend, someone just to listen, someone to help you, someone to point you in the direction of resources, anything I can possibly do, all you got to do is reach out. I will help you any way that I possibly can. My Instagram and email are down in the description of every video. Literally, all you have to do is reach out. I've been there. I know. I respond to every Instagram message, every comment, every email, every message everywhere. Ask around. If you reach out to me, you get a response. So many of you have been there for me. Hundreds and hundreds of people have reached out. All you got to do is reach out, and I'll help you any way that I possibly can. It's my promise to you. Much love to all of you. All right, well, eating in there was actually kind of nice because it made me blend in, so I consider that stealthy. Plus, it's not freezing out here. It's probably about 40, 45 degrees, but definitely cold enough to where I can feel it. So I'm gonna go put the camera back on the tripod and kind of assess the situation real quick. Dancing in front of the restaurant that I'm stealth camping behind isn't very stealthy. As you all know, I am the least stealthy stealth camper. Honestly, the fact that I've made it through so many of my voyages is kind of hard to believe, but here we are. I mean, it's definitely comfy enough. I kind of wish I would have brought my air mattress, and I can definitely feel some wetness on this ground cloth, but not really much that can be done about that now. We're here. I mean, it's comfortable. It's flat, at least. I've slept up against a few of these at the mall, at Walmart. There was another one. One thing I will say, I do enjoy being moist. I don't enjoy being wet. Do not enjoy being wet. Good thing is that there's hot coffee at 6 a.m. right when they open. I did check the door, so 6 a.m. is coffee time. I will be setting my alarm for 6 a.m. and the minute that this place opens, I will be the first person in line getting that fresh Mick roast. It's gonna be pretty, you know. It's gonna be wake up, I'll be cold, I'll be wet, but at least I get coffee, you know, it's gonna be right there. I mean, I literally just I'm gonna go there, get the coffee, and it's gonna be right there. That's what it's gonna do. That's what it's gonna do. And now I just have to figure out what to do for the next several hours until it is time to attempt to go to sleep. As I do every week on stealth camping with the northwest wind. I'm bored out of my mind for several hours each time, no matter the conditions, hot, cold, moist, wet, dry, fish. For you and for the Nookie, thank you for your patronage. Part of the problem with these videos is exactly like I mentioned, the sheer amount of time that I have to do absolutely nothing but be bored and exposed to the elements. We did just hit 20,000 subscribers last night. Very, very, very grateful and appreciative to all of you for being here with me. Never ever thought we would make it close to 20,000. You know, hitting 5,000 was great. 10,000 even better. 15,000, now 20,000. I mean, can't really complain. Very, very, very grateful to each and every one of you that have been here with me on this mission so far. And I hope you'll stick with me for the long term. Still like 2 hours before I would even consider trying to go to bed. And I'm literally just trapped behind this dumpster wall. Nobody's bothered me. A couple times I walked around just to kind of keep my feet moving, and people looked at me if I had the tripod in my hand, but nobody's even really paid me any mind though. I think at a place like this or Walmart or somewhere that's frequented by hundreds of people at all hours of the day, no one really cares about anything except getting their meal or going to do their grocery shopping, doing things of that nature. So some guy filming, especially these days, I honestly don't think anyone really even cares, except all of you, of course. I'm cold, I'm tired, I'm lonely, I'm bored, but at least I feel like I'm pursuing something. A couple weeks back, I posted something on my community page, and I also texted it to my wife. I could be at home right now laying next to my wife and dogs in our warm, cozy, king-size bed, but I'm out here pacing, temperature's about freezing, behind a dumpster contraption at a McDonald's, but I feel like I'm actually accomplishing something. I don't necessarily want to be a content creator, but my entire life I've been making movies. My entire life I've been making music. My entire life I've been kind of putting myself out there into the world creatively by whatever means necessary, whether it was acting out at school and doing stupid stunts, or again, just making movies or music and putting them out there for people to enjoy on the internet. I want to use my creativity and my energy and my talent, whatever talent is interpreted as these days, especially in my case. I want to use that to take myself somewhere, to be able to be self-sufficient off of it, to be able to do whatever that I'm doing now, whether it's long-form YouTube videos, still making music, doing that kind of stuff, whatever possible. I would like to take that to the next level and allow myself to do it full time. And in order to get there, I've got to be out here doing things like this on a Thursday night in March, with snow and ice on the ground and McDonald's in my belly. So we're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna get to that point. It's gonna take lots of time, effort, hard work. This is the blood, sweat, and tears. Thank you all for being here with me. So I'm honestly just gonna crawl into my bag and try and get some sleep, because I'm not gonna stay up for another hour and a half just to stay up. And I'm sleeping right under this light, which I don't really like. It makes me feel very, very exposed, like very, very exposed, but I'm pretty well hidden. Like both of those, especially that one, are shining right in my face, but you could see no cars can see me at all. I know I've pointed that out like 18 times, but so it's pretty stealthy, definitely stealthy. So my alarm is going to be set for 6 a.m. and we'll just get up and go get coffee immediately. But again, I would like to sleep in the dark right around this corner, but the wind is blowing west to east. That's west, that's east. So it's just like a wind tunnel. So it's about 30 degrees right now. And obviously with the wind chill, you know, probably in like the mid-20s. It's not the coldest night of the year by far. So it's either sleep in the wind or sleep in the light. All right, this isn't terrible. I'm warm in my bag. This is a 32 degree bag, meaning at 32 degrees or higher with my body heat in here, I'll be warm. My other camo bag, the heavy one you've seen me use recently, that's a negative 32 degree bag. So it'll keep me warm, 32 degrees below zero. So basically same thing as this, just 64 degrees colder. I really am questioning my choices in life as I sleep behind a dumpster at McDonald's with snow on the ground on a weeknight, and I have to get up and go to the office tomorrow like I always do on Monday through Friday because I have a job, and I do this in my spare time for all of you and for the nookie. I'm gonna be so tired tomorrow, and I have plans all weekend. It's about 11:15 right now. The store just closed at 11 and the lighting situation changed. So hang on, let me turn off my O bulb. I know it's hard to see, but those tower lights right there turned off. And then this light above the dumpster cage turned on. So I don't know why that happened per se, but now this had me lit up. Sorry, I'm really tired. I was actually almost asleep too, like in and out of sleep. So now it's completely dark over here. And then this back side of me is completely lit up. Nothing really to complain about. I will get back in bed and update you if anything interesting happens throughout the rest of the night, but 5:22. These lights and everything just came back on. Sorry, it feels like I have needles in my throat. I'm pretty frozen. Not like deathly frozen, but car pulled in and then parked, and then another car pulled in about 5 minutes ago, and as soon as that second car pulled in and I heard the door shut, these lights all went on. Maybe got like 2 hours of sleep in total. Honestly, a lot warmer than I thought I was going to be, but as they say, it's always darkest and coldest before dawn. I'm not gonna hang out here and wait around for 6 a.m. There's no point. Coffee's 100 yards the opposite direction, and I can get home 40 minutes early, so. I'm not even gonna clean this mess up. I'm just gonna ball it all up and put it in my truck. Sort this out later. I can smell the hash browns starting to cook. Literally, it's like they must have just fired up the grill. They're in full swing and they're getting ready to start the day. Gas station's literally right there. I'm gonna go over there and grab a coffee, and we'll wrap this up with a coffee at the gas station. Do I look as crappy as I feel? Stealth camp number 37 in the books, albeit ending about an hour earlier than I would like to, but you can thank the hard-working people at McDonald's for showing up to work on time to get the store ready to feed us fat Americans our 2,000 calorie breakfasts. So shout out to all the people out there working those hard jobs and keeping the country going. And the rest of us that are blessed enough to not have to do that should always treat them with respect and appreciate them. And I say that with the utmost sincerity and respect. So cheers to all of you. Pretty frozen, not the most frozen I've ever been, but very tired, not the most tired I've ever been, but that was another trying one for sure. I don't know if that was one for the books or just another average stealth camp, but 37 stealth camps in the books. Again, if you guys need any help at all, just need a friend, reach out to me. I'll help you any way that I possibly can. Really, really appreciate the support. Much love to all of you for being so kind and faithful and loyal and encouraging and positive, and you're really keeping me going these days, especially through this long winter. Should be spring soon though. Thank you all again so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. Much love to all of you, and we will see you on the next one.